Okay, so I am going to now read you the drama, the little play that we're doing, and you must try to say your words exactly like mine, okay? I'm going to be making the emotions, what I'm feeling in my heart, very, very big, and you need to copy the way that I do it, okay? So, here we go. I'm going to read it from a script here. So, teacher starts off. Poetry group, on stage, please. Are you ready? Not really. We don't understand the question. There isn't a question. You just have to read the poem about the animal with passion, in a truly dramatic style. Couldn't we find one about an interesting animal, like a tiger or a lion? Or a horse? Yeah, a horse poem. No. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Remember that. You might think it's rubbish, but they won't. Who are they? The audience. Let's not forget who we're doing this for. What if all the beholders prefer horses? You are reading the one you've been given. Let's start. Now read. The Earthworm by Harry Edmund Martinson. Who really respects the earthworm? He stops. You see, that's the real problem. None of us do. I hate them. My dad says all they ever do is eat and poo. Read on, please. Who really respects the earthworm? The farm worker who's far under the grass in the soil. What's he doing there? Where? Under the soil? Who? The farm worker. He's not. He is, it just says he was. It does say that's where he is. It's a metaphor. The farm worker is a metaphor for the worm. Clearly the farmer himself isn't under the soil. Well, I think you'll agree they could have made that a lot clearer. Please continue. Who really respects the earthworm? The farmer who's far under the grass in the soil. He keeps the earth always changing. He works entirely full of soil, speechless with soil and blind. That's not true. What? They can speak. No, they can't. They can. I heard one. Did ya? Everyone says. Did ya? And then she explains to the group. I was in the village when... Excuse me. Yes? They can't speak. Now, let's finish this thing. We hear most of them return to their places. You can call me what you like, but I'll always know what I heard. She sobs. Others try to console her. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Where did you hear this earthworm speak? In the village. I was going past the grocery store on my bike and distinctly heard a voice from the garden say, "That'll be £2 and 4p, please." Well, what made you think it was an earthworm? There was no one else around. Perhaps it was the grocer? It might have been. Unlikely, though. We hear the rest of the group mutter, "Well, earthworm, I reckon, definitely." Would you mind allowing the line, even though it clearly isn't true. Not at all. Thank you. They shuffle back to their positions. It's funny. Everyone just assumes poets know what they're on about. Bit more research next time, Mr. Martinson. The group give a patronising chuckle. Can we see if we can finish it now without stopping? Yeah, sorry, that's everyone. Yeah, sorry. He is the underneath farmer, the underground one, where the fields are getting on their harvest clothes. Who really respects him? At this point, we hear everyone suddenly dart around the stage, shouting and screaming the word "who" in different ways. Hey, whoa, 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 enough! What was that? It was an idea we had. Quite a good one, I thought. You see, we're making the audience question their own prejudices. To start with, I'm throwing that question to them. Who really respects him? I'm being quite gentle. I'm just like throwing it from a basket, like it's food for chickens. But really, it's actually food for thought. Very clever. Thank you. Then I see that there are those who are trying to avoid looking into themselves properly. So I fire that question at them with a pretend gun. Hoo. But then there still might be those who are running away from the question. So then Libby comes along with something on her shoulder. With what on her shoulder? A bazooka! Alright, okay, not bad. Quite creative, I suppose. Thank you. Paul? Yeah. Those star jumps you were doing. He does another one. Whoo! Yeah, those. Do they also have some meaning? Paul thinks for some time. I'm sure they probably do. But you don't know what it is. No? Okay, can't really have you jumping around all over the place and not knowing what you're doing it for. Really? Of course not. Well, that's what I've been doing all year. Okay, there we go.